This, at the time, 83-year-old patient, excuse me, was referred to me for endodontic retreatment of tooth number 14. As I said, at the time, she was 83 years old, and at that time was 11 years ago. Take a look. As you can see, 2013. So in 2013, she was 83 years old, and she was referred to me for endodontic retreatment of tooth number 14. Take a look here. You can see a periapical lucency associated with the mesial root there. And take a look here. Short fill, but no periapical lucency. Dr. Len. Remember, the extent of obturation has no effect on the outcome of endodontics. Take a look. But you can see the periapical lucency associated with the mesial root. All right, so again, 13 years ago when she was 11 years ago, 11 years ago when she was 83 years old. All right, so we discussed options with her, and she wanted to try to see if tooth could be saved. So that's what we did. Went through the crown and redid the root canal for her in one appointment. Take a look. So I was able to regain patency in the palatal canal there, distal buccal there, MB root there. For the life of me, and you can see the periapical lucency, for the life of me, I found a missed MB2, but I just could not instrument it any further than that. As I said, she was at the time 83 years old, so definitely a calcified MB2 canal system, and I just could not get it patent. And again, you can see the periapical lucency associated with the mesial buccal root there. And again, here you can see this is as far as I could go. All right, take a look here. There's a lucency there as well. Anyways, I let the patient know that the prognosis was guarded. I was worried about this case because I was worried that there was necrotic tissue left, bacteria necrotic tissue left in the part of the MB2 that I could not get to, that I could not instrument. But I used my 6% sodium hypochlorite and I activated it sonically and ultrasonically extensively. So I figured hopefully the irrigation 6% sodium hypochlorite, hopefully with sonic and ultrasonic activation, can penetrate into the part of the calcified canal system that the files couldn't get to. All right, so you can see, again, look at that lucency there as well. And here's the date, as you can see, 11 years ago. Suddenly, out of nowhere, patient came back to see me for a bunch of different teeth. She is 94 years old now. 94 years old. Beautiful, beautiful 94-year-old lady. I mean, beautiful, really. I told her, I said, you're so... She dressed up so beautifully and had makeup on. And so we took a couple of PAs of tooth number 14. I just wanted to see how the tooth was doing. And take a look here. She still has the tooth. Periapical relucency is healed completely. She has zero symptoms. I told her, I said, you came and saw me 11 years ago when you were 83 years old for tooth number 14 for me to redo it. She couldn't even remember. She's like, I was here? You worked on a tooth for me? I said, yes, 11 years ago. So anyways, take a look. Here's the date, as you can see. It was just yesterday when I saw her. So 11 years post-op of tooth number 14. So the sonic and ultrasonic activation of 6% sodium hypochlorite must have worked. The periapical lucency is healed completely. Patient had no symptoms. That's another angulation. Another angulation, look. Periapical lucency is healed completely. There's sealer extrusion there, sealer extrusion there. Didn't have any negative effect on the outcome of endodontics, as you can see, endodontic retreatment, as you can see here. All right. 11 years post-op of tooth number 14 that I had worked on this 94 years old patient. Now, at the time, she was 83. "11 years post-op. As you can see, tooth is in full function. She has no symptoms. She couldn't even remember that she was here 11 years ago for me to redo the root canal. 11 years post-op of tooth number 14. We redid the root canal in one appointment, went through the crown, redid the root canal in one appointment, some sealer extrusion here and here. Couldn't instrument MB2 because of calcification. Relied heavily on my sonic and ultrasonic activation of 6% sodium hypochlorite. And here it is. 11 years post-op of tooth number 14. As you can see, one appointment, endo retreatment works as well as maybe even better than multiple appointments. Sealer extrusion has no effect on the outcome of endodontics, as you can see. Sometimes life gives us lemons and we make lemonade out of it. Couldn't get MB2 open, but my science, my knowledge, my background, my experience told me that perhaps chances are good that sonic and ultrasonic activation could take care of that. It could take care of the part of the MB2 that I couldn't instrument with files. All right. And here it is. 11 years. 11 years post-op of tooth number 14. As I said, tooth is in full function. Patient has no symptoms. She couldn't even remember she was here at my office 11 years ago for me to redo the root canal. That's a good sign. All right. So 11 years post-op of tooth number 14.